through the play. You have only fumbled twice in your career, including today. Uncharacteristic. What happened?
Oh, nothing. I just got to take care of the ball. That was it. Good punch out by him. I got to do my own rapid, see traffic, and take care of the rock. That's on me.
Just the level of frustration for you guys, kind of everyone's saying we're beating ourselves, penalties and turnovers, and sitting at 0-3. How do you kind of handle that and digest it?
Yeah, it's the NFL, man. It's 0-3, it hurts, but it's a marathon. That's the NFL, and everybody's good. You're not about to come in, just think you're going to run through everybody. You got to continue to be yourself, continue to win, man, continue to grow and learn as you go. So I feel that's where we at right now, 0-3, another division at home. So let's get to stepping.
What's the confidence level like for you guys with the tough start that you're in? Not just the record, but struggling to get yards, struggling to get points.
Yeah, it's tough right now. 0-3, slow start. But like I said, it's the NFL, man. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So we got to continue to watch this film, continue to get better, continue to grow, and find the things we all need to improve on individually. So start with myself, take care of the ball, and continue to make plays.
What happened when you broke free for your 50-yard touchdown? Did they just lose you in coverage?
It was a double move. I got them, so what I had, and 7 found me. Put points on the board, touch paint, So what we needed to do as offense, supposed to score. So that's what we did. 7 trusted me, I trusted him. The double pump?
Yeah.
Or like just,
more explosive like that.
Oh, man. I feel like you got to go as offense go. You got to go as the game goes. You can't come out there just doing stuff, because it might not work for the defense, So it's a game within the game, Go as you go. Go to the sideline, talk about it, see what you see, and have that communication about it, So that's what we talked about, made it happen. So like I said, man, it's 0-3, got to continue to grow. See Tennessee next week.
Sure. Got to give credit to those guys. They played well. They made the plays in the moments that they needed to make them, and that was something that we didn't do. And like you said, it's hard to win in this league when you're starting 2nd and 15, 2nd and 20. You get behind the chains, especially against a good defense. It's hard to get on track as an offense. And the turnovers, when you lose the turnover battle, that percentage of winning goes down as well. So the good thing is these are all things that reflect on us, and we just got to go back and look ourselves in the mirror, look at the film, and just correct it. But they're all fixable things.
At 0-3, where does this team go from here as far as being resilient, but also figuring out a way to, not just get close, but to actually win a game?
Yeah, this team has some of the best leaders that I've been around, and so I'm not worried at all with where guys are going to go from here. We still have a lot of opportunities in front of us, and I know that we're just going to focus on the next one. Got our division opponent again coming into our house, and we have to respond. Nobody cares that we're 0-3. We got to show up and play on Sunday, and I know this team will respond accordingly.
Did you feel like this is your first regular season game with these guys, that you and CJ were starting to get back some of the flow that you guys have worked on in the offseason?
Yeah, I think it was hard in the first half with some of the inefficiencies that we were having, but in the second half, I thought the pass game got going, and we were able to settle in a little bit. I think it was good for me to get out there and, get all the first game rust and get my lungs back, get my legs back, and thought at the end we had a chance. But like I said, we just unfortunately didn't make the plays that we needed to make to win the game.
What do you feel like was the difference in the second half that allowed you to get going?
Yeah, I think we eliminated the penalties on 1st and 2nd down, not getting behind the chains. We ran the ball, and that helped set up some of our, quick drop back, quick play action stuff, and obviously the big play with Nico down the sideline. Just being patient. Defense gave us opportunities all day, so that's more of what we want to see, especially heading into next week.
Is that frustrating when
Lakin Tomlinson, a tough game and a tough start to the season. Where do you guys go from here at 0-3?
We just got to, go back to the film room, be detailed, be honest with ourselves, and, find a way to get better. And I believe we got the right guys in the building to do that.
Is it more frustrating because it felt like the game you were on the verge of, despite the way the game started, being able to close out and get a win?
You said it. We just got to be able to, finish plays and, just, come out on top at the end.
Where do you guys see the potentials to improve?
Everyone can improve. Coach talked about last week. Just everyone can just put in that extra effort. To be 1% better, 1 degree better. So we can all improve at an individual level, and I believe we will.
The rotation, we don't see that every day. They said that was the plan going in, was to have you guys rotate. So, how did you think that worked out? Obviously, it's a lot of divisional playing time.
I mean, whatever it takes to win, I'm always been a team player, and I'll do whatever the coaches ask of me.
What do you guys say to Nico? He's one of your best players, regardless of position, and normally I think that's the second fumble of his career.
Nah, nothing needed to be said. He came up to us right afterwards. So that's pretty much it.
And so he came up to you guys?
Oh yeah, he came up to us. He talked to us. Nothing needed to be said.
Like kind of like my bad, that kind of deal.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Nothing needed to be said.
Knowing that you guys are kind of beating yourselves and sit at 0-3.
It's frustrating, but at the end of the day, it's not like we're going out there and, getting dominated. It's just us hurting ourselves and always behind the chains, and then we do get rolling, we find a way to hurt ourselves again. I think our defense is doing a great job, and it's on us to go out there and score points.
Nick, going forward, not just the record, but for the offense to be where it is as one of the lowest ranked offenses, how tough is that to deal with as far as trying to fix it and become more productive as an offense?
It's just us putting it all together. I have faith in everyone in our room, the coaches, players, and just us going out there and executing,
The last drive, did you kind of constantly feel like this is where we get into the end zone and put ourselves in a good position? It was 3 drives there that ended in turnovers.
Yeah, for sure. I thought, every drive we had a chance to get some type of points out of it. We just shot ourselves in the foot one too many times.
Tim Settle Jr. after a tough loss to the Jaguars. 0-3, where do you guys go from here?
Only ways to go is up. We just got to put things together. We got to finish the game. We're in there every week. We got to find out where to finish. Ain't nothing else to it. Just saying, we ain't little kids. We just got to finish the game.
Henry said it well. As soon as you guys start pointing fingers and turning on each other, this season could really go south.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have the close-knit kind of team to be able to stick together?
Yeah, no, we're all close. We're all close. Nothing changes. We just gotta execute better. Everybody lean on each other and just a little harder this time. We'll be all right.
Henry, you guys have had a slow start before. Do you feel like you guys can climb out of this hole?
Man, we just gotta stay together. I think that's the biggest thing. Is like as soon as we get the point fingers and blaming, each other or whatnot, in which we're not. We're not that kind of team. And that's when we're gonna go downhill. But we have the type of guys in here to be able to dig ourselves out this hole that we dug ourselves in. But we have to stay together. Like that's the biggest thing for us.
Why do you think you guys are in this position right now?
It's the little things like attention to detail. Honestly, like literally assignment detail, finishing. Like that's why we're not playing the kind of football that we're capable of playing. It's literally the holding it to our job and the details of our job, and then obviously making the plays when they come our way.
With a confident mindset and our urge to get better each day, so we can go out there and compete at our best.
What gives you that confidence?
When you have C.J. Stroud at quarterback, you have guys like Nick Chubb, Nico Collins, and the leadership on that offense. We're gonna get going at some point. It's just we have to stop beating ourselves at points and just get in a rhythm and get this offense rolling.
It felt like today that you kind of beat yourselves with too many of the. Nico talked about the penalties, and he talked about the turnovers. Does it feel like you guys are kind of beating yourselves?
Yeah. It's really we get momentum going, and then we get a penalty, and that's just on the whole offense. We got to be better at points, and just know that we can't have those costly penalties to set us back and setting us in second and long, third and long, and kind of getting us off track. So we just got to stay on track, and we'll be fine.
Jalen, 0-3, where do you see this team going from here? Just trying to fight out of this deep hole?
Yeah, we have the confidence that we're going to bounce back. We have the guys on this team knowing we're going to bounce back, and we just have to approach each day with a positive mindset, a curious mindset, seeing what we can get better at, and go from there.
Anniversary after the Texans lost to the Jaguars. Today, what's it going to take for you guys to start getting some wins, get that first win?
I would say, man, I take responsibility. I didn't play up to standard, and that ain't gonna never do it. And gotta be way better. So just keep my process the same, but just work way harder and push myself to the limits, and hope that everything just turn out good for me.
The last one for you. Nico talked about the penalties. He said all of our guys are good players. He just said sometimes penalties happen when you're straining, maybe trying to do something. Where do you think your penalties come from?
I think it's just just trying to strain and open holes up for the running back, protect CJ, and give him time. And those things can be fixed, But it's a game, so things happen. I don't know, so just gotta keep working.